Hey, what is up guys? It is me, Flavio. You're back with another Godfather video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the building upgrade strategy that you need to use to grow much faster in the game. So let's start off with the main buildings that you need to focus on first, and then we'll talk about the buildings that you should not focus on. So there are four main buildings that you need to focus on. The first one is the mansion, obviously, because you cannot upgrade other buildings without upgrading your mansion. The second one is the wall, because you need to upgrade your wall to upgrade the mansion to the next level. Now the third one is an important one. It's the mill stairs. Now, the upgrading the mill stairs actually increases your single troop limit, and increasing your single troop limit actually helps you get more troops per march. And if you have more troops per march, you're gonna win more battles because since you have more troops, you're gonna gain an advantage over your opponent, and you can defeat them easily. Now, apart from that, it also gives you more resource gathering licenses as well as neutral gang attack licenses, which is again great because a lot of new players face this problem. They have very low licenses, and so they cannot gather or they cannot attack neutral gangs. It's usually for gathering because no one attacks neutral gangs these days. And yeah, if you're facing this gathering problem, then you should definitely consider upgrading the mill stairs because you can get more licenses from it. Now, the fourth type of building that you need to concentrate on is these troop training centers. So it's not just one building, it's these three buildings. And you should only upgrade these centers when you can unlock a higher level troop. So right now they are at level 17 because I could unlock tier 4 troop. Before that they were at level 13 because upgrading them to level 14, 15, 16 does not make that much sense because they're not giving any benefits as such. You can just increase the troop limit, the training limit, which I don't think is of any use in my opinion. So yeah, it only makes sense if you upgrade them to unlock a higher level troop. And so these are the four main buildings that you need to focus on. Now let's talk about all the other buildings that you should not focus on, or yeah, may not just not focus on, but there are some buildings that you should upgrade only at certain levels. So yeah, let's talk about them. The first one is the library. The thing with the library is that initially it seems like a great building because there are a lot of technologies that you can research, and it helps you grow much faster. But as you grow in the game, as you make progress in the game, these technologies actually get too costly, and you actually have to slow down your progress if you want to upgrade these technologies, and that's why I wouldn't suggest upgrading the library beyond like level 12. So till level 12 things are great and you can upgrade the technologies, but once you cross that level there's no point in upgrading technologies because it's just going to slow down your progress. The Iron Vault. The Iron Vault is another building that I don't think is of any use as of now because as of now in my server there is no plundering feature, and so you cannot steal resources from other players, and similarly other players cannot steal resources from you. And what the Iron Vault does is that it protects your resources from getting stolen. So yeah, until the plundering feature is not introduced in the game, there's no point in upgrading the Iron Vault. The third building is the accounting firm. Now, the accounting firm, I personally don't like this building because, first off, there's no much use of these banknotes, and you can only produce banknotes in the accounting firm. And as you upgrade the accounting firm, you get more options to produce banknotes, and you get more people to produce banknotes, and you need a lot of cash in the first place to produce banknotes. For example, futures year requires 640k cash to convert them into banknotes. So I personally dislike the accounting firm because you cannot do much, and banknotes you can only use them for research or at the nightclub, and so I wouldn't suggest upgrading the accounting firm. Now the next building is the Cotton Club. The Cotton Club is another building that is not that important because Combined Operations is not out yet on my server, so if it's out on your server, then maybe you should consider upgrading it. Cotton Club also improves the help limit, increases the help limit, so you can get a few more helps for every level that you upgrade. I guess you get one help every 2 levels that you upgrade. Yeah, that's right. You get one extra help for every 2 levels, and especially if you have blood brothers at a very high level. Right now, my blood brothers is at level 8, and which means that I get 8 minutes of speed ups per help from every family member. So right now, it gives me a lot of benefits for having this high help limit. But if your blood brothers is at a very low level and you don't have combined operations, there's no point in upgrading the Cotton Club. The next building is the Grand Hotel. I would suggest upgrading the Grand Hotel only if you can unlock new operations. That is, you can unlock an extra march, or if you can unlock new slots for your troops. So if you can unlock a capo slot for your marches, then it makes sense to upgrade the Grand Hotel. Otherwise, there's no point in upgrading the Grand Hotel. So right here, if you look at level 6 Grand Hotel, it gives you another extra operation limit, which means another extra march. So you should upgrade it to level 6 when your mansion reaches level 6. Then you should upgrade it to level 11 when your mansion reaches level 11, so that you can get another extra march. At level 16 and 14, you get capo slots, and finally at level 18, you get another extra march. So that's when you should upgrade your Grand Hotel again. Now, the hospital is another building that I don't think is important because it only increases your wounded capacity and it does not increase your healing speed. And increasing your wounded capacity does not make sense because it just makes you want to procrastinate the healing process. Like, I know you don't like healing like your troops for 4 or 5 days, and so if you have a very high hospital capacity, it's just gonna make you wanna procrastinate on the healing process, and that's why I prefer to not upgrade my hospital. The guardhouse is another building that I don't like to upgrade because it gives you info about your opponent's troops if your opponent is attacking you. But I don't think that you can do much even if you have that info because you usually get attacked when you're offline, and if you're offline, you cannot do much with the info. And even if someone wants to go to war with you, then they're going to teleport to you usually to attack you. And if they're going to teleport, you're not going to have much time to do anything about your opponent's troops. And that's why I don't like upgrading the guardhouse. But again, if you're getting tile hit, sometimes that information may come in handy. So it's up to you. If you want to upgrade the guardhouse, you can go ahead and upgrade it. And finally, the last building is the garage. And you can upgrade this building if you have a lot of gold because you need wrenches to upgrade this building. And wrenches cost gold, or you can get wrenches from a few events. But if you do not have wrenches, or if you do not have a lot of gold, or if you don't use drive-bys like me, then there's no point in upgrading the garage. So yeah, those were all the buildings that I had to talk about in this video. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. Also, make sure that you subscribe because I'm going to be doing more of these videos in the future. And thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.